Honey, and I'm here to do the monthly readings for all signs. Okay. Um, I'm gonna make a schedule, and you guys can check the description of when I'm going to be posting and what I'm going to be posting about. So I got it all written down and everything, but it'll be in the description if you'd like to know. I'm going to be filming ahead of time because when I go on my little excursions on the weekends, that'll still give you something to watch. Okay. So there you go. And I'll keep your heads up on what I'm going to do with this channel. I'm definitely going to stop up as soon as I get the other channel up and going. I'm definitely going to stop up here. I think I'm just going to do one channel for so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing, and hoping it inspires you to do the same or do something similar. Like, we don't have to be boggled down with small stuff because life is just too doggone short. And I know, when we get to these readings, it seems repetitive because, I feel it. It's I feel things. That's how you know how people are, because you can, it's their energy, and their energy performs with inside their body. So you can, I do a lot of body language and, just picking up on certain things that I always been like that. And I used to just ignore it and things, but I would pick up on it because I thought something was wrong with me. I swear to God, I thought something was going on with me. I'm like, wait a minute, do I have PTHD? Do I have any of these fancy names that they call people? Am I slow? Am I retarded? They used to use that word. Then I'll forget what they call it now, Down syndrome or something. I was like, something. I just don't think and do like everybody else does. And I was trying to fit in, like doing what everybody was doing, keeping my mouth shut, going along with the program. But something inside of me was like, anyway. The first one we're doing is Earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, and as I was shuffling when I did my meditation before I, got online here, you got the card where it says um, mildew fairy, mildew fairy. Okay, and it's saying clean up time. So for a lot of you earth signs, it's time for y'all to clean up your act, time to get it together. You know what I mean? It's like y'all been through a lot. I understand that with you earth signs, because you are naturally you're the ones that naturally gives and kind of like take on people's responsibilities that they should be taking on themselves. Y'all good for that, because I don't know if it's the fact that you guys like to be a boss, like to be bossy, or just perfection. It could be all of that. But it's time to get it together, clean it up, clean up the act that's going on here. If you're wearing masks, take them masks off and start just doing you. You'll feel so much better you doing you instead of trying to do everybody else. Okay. I know it, for some of y'all, I'm just hearing spirit say it's time for y'all to get y'all stuff together for yourself. It's time to make yourselves happy. I'm hearing somebody retired or retire. A couple people just retired, and you get ready to go on some kind of excursion. Have fun. Do that. Don't worry about nothing else. Just do you. We don't have long, and it's time too short to be living in misery. If you listen to Earth, I want y'all to start listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire music, like all of it, if you can. Listen to the music, upload or download the lyrics to the song. If you don't hear what they're saying or understand, I want y'all to do that, because that music is going to help y'all turn your life around. We listened to it when we was younger, and the words that they was giving us some gifts and stuff, like a lot of stuff your parents didn't say to you. They was saying it. They put you on like a whole, and maybe that's why I was on a whole nother different plane. I was really young and I was listening to the songs, and the people in my age bracket, they didn't like it. Like when I was listening to music in my car, it was always Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love them. I love them. I really do. I love their music. They inspired me. They inspired me. They kept my head above water, because, and as time go too, when I get my other channel, I'm going to be telling y'all about, some things that I've been through, like, because ain't nobody perfect out here. But I wanted to be an inspiration, because where I was then and where I am now, it's like a miracle to me, because I just, when I went through the dark night of the soul, which is where you have to just like give up the ego and all that stuff. I ain't saying I'm, a perfect piece of work, but I came a long way from where I was at, and that's why I'm going to be, telling y'all some things about my life and where I'm at right now. As you can see what I'm doing now and all that. It wasn't always like that. This is like this is my freedom thing. This is like, I don't know. This is something that I paid for. You understand what I'm trying to say? Spiritually, I paid for where I'm at and what I got today. It wasn't nothing free. Even though I had inheritance and all that stuff, yeah, I did have all that because both my brothers passed. I was the only one left. But I had that because it was, payment. It was payment for things that I had not really thought about that. I really thought about that because, and think about, you wanting money and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's okay and all that, but, it's not the end all be all. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but spirit is talking to me and somebody here, earth sign, need to hear it. I put in my dues for everything that I've done. I didn't look out for handouts. I wasn't never looking for nobody like, a lot of women do today. Oh, he got to have this much money in my pocket when it came to a man. I never did do that because I was raised by men. And, especially my father, he was a very hard worker. And he, he did things. He was like a perfectionist and everything. And he pulled me in. He was showing me everything that I needed to know. And he wasn't never saying, well, you don't need no man and all that kind of stuff. I remember one time he said, maybe you just need to lower your standards. I was like, what? You said something like that? You crazy? We just laughed about it. But yeah, he showed me so much. I miss him. I miss him. He was my dad when we was younger. He was hard and stuff like that. But when we got older, he turned into like my best friend or like my brother, like something like it was like that. We had a real good connection. I mean, we joked around. We get mad at each other. We did, but we was like, we always didn't hold nothing personal. We was always, joking around and playing around, like, okay, and make each other laugh. Especially me, I made him laugh a whole lot, and somebody that he was dealing with would come up and tell me that, say, I'm so glad you're here because you're the only one that really, really makes your father laugh. I was like, yeah, okay. So, enjoy your life. Don't get tied up in, like boggle yourself down thinking about somebody else when you could be doing something with your life that can make yourself happy. It's time to turn the things around and do everything that you want somebody to do with you, not for you, but with you. Do all those things. Take yourself out to dinner, and you know what I mean. If you be at home, clean out one side of your closet because that's where the imagination of whoever it is that you want to be with. Imagining that, you have to imagine them clothes being in that closet. So when you do that, you gotta take your stuff and move it over. You gotta act like somebody's already there before they are. You gotta treat yourself the way you want somebody else to treat you first. It starts with you, and see, that's the electric. That's why we are magnetic people. We are energy. Is all we are. Energy. It takes energy to move this body around. We do that. It's not the flesh, it's the energy. The flesh ain't nothing. When you die, it just, it ain't nothing. It's just made from the ground. It consists of worms. Y'all be talking about, oh, I got to get rid of worms and parasites. You need that. You need all that. You born with all of that stuff. Parasites and everything, because when you go, you get put in a box, right? Ain't nothing getting in there. It's coming from your body. It's going back to nature. It's going back to nature. So there you go. Let's get it on. I don't know where that came from, but okay. So earth signs, stop. That's all I keep hearing. Stop, look, listen to your heart and what it's saying. Stop, look, listen to your heart and what it's saying. Love, love. Y'all had the opportunity to know what love's all about. Y'all know, you try to run from it and hide from it and, doing all this weird shit, earth signs, but you know what it is. You know what it is. Somebody taught you about love, whether it was family member or somebody around you, somebody you grew up with, a girlfriend or something, a boyfriend, somebody taught you love in throughout your life. So you should, Spirit saying, you know what to do. You know what to do. You're supposed to go with life accordingly. You can't live in the past and let that run your life, because it's nothing. Your life would be nothing. Can't live your life trying to be like somebody else or live their life or want what they got. You know what you got, you have to, what you want is what you have to imagine. You have to imagine. So I imagine my heart with you. See what, not no, deceptive way and, like manipulative, all this negative shit. No, you got to be like a child. Earth, Wind, and Fire said that too. That's what people got me tripped up at. Like, I was like, yeah, childlike or whatever, like always like to have fun, always wanting to think positive. It was in me. I'm telling you guys, it just didn't happen. It was always in me. Everybody I go around, I wanted them to be happy. Fuck me. That's how I was thinking. Fuck me. I love all y'all. There's something about love where I just love everybody for some reason. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. But I did. And I showed it. I wasn't ashamed to show it. And people took advantage of that. I ain't know nothing about that. They took advantage of it. I thought I was like making people happy. Oh, I was. But, when they turned their back or did some weird shit, I was like, man, where'd that come from? I can't, it hurt my feelings. Like, it hurt my feelings. It did. It was hurt my feelings, but I kept moving on anyway. I'm like, fuck it. Okay. Even family members, it was like I said, I'll tell y'all about it. You're going to be like, everybody got their own story. Everybody does. Everybody went through some sort of trauma or, some people had it way too easy. And then when they got out here in life, like their parents, like kind of like co-signed for every little thing they did, never let them take any accountability. And them the ones out here is effed up. They the ones that act like, like they narcissistic. So, I might cut this part out. It ain't really get to the point of the heart of things. So, earth signs is like it's time. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up with it. Only y'all really know. Only y'all really know. It's time to come to that point where it's time to clean it up. Get it together, whether good or bad. I mean, like to make something good. Because this person's sitting here like, they got a ball, like a world. They got the world, a ball, and they got the butterfly. It's a transformation time for some of you earth signs. Some of you may be going through it already. Transformation, possibly. Yeah, we got this 10 of Swords right off the bat. That's beginnings. That's endings, though. Because 10 to 0, y'all got to remember, like numerology, you want to learn numerology as well. That's how you can read this matrix system that's going on too. Just I want y'all to see what's going on in the back of there. So you can really pick up on things. Like everything is such a big ass lie to where people are comfortable listening to the lies and believing it when there's something really sinister going. There's something really sinister in the background that you got to pay attention to. Some people are, don't want to take the time out to learn nothing. They just want to believe in whatever has been told to them and, ask no questions. This is what it is. And then they switch up. They tell you something. Then they switch up the following week of something else. And, it's just a bunch of bull crap. That's all it is. And it's, and once you, go through this transformation and see things clearly for what they are. I ain't saying you got to go around preaching to people, not like that. That's a personal endeavor there. We all trying to get out of this world, which is hell. That's all it is. It's just hell. They switched it up on you, made you think you had to prosper and do everything great here and, have families and do this and do that and paperwork here, paperwork there, and then shit falls apart. And then, they put you in this fantasy when it's all backwards. It's all backwards. Everything just switch it around. That's all. You'll know the truth then. So, like I said, with the 10, the zeros mean nothing in numerology. I don't even know what the fuck they put them there for, to be honest with you. I don't know what they put zeros in, and they don't even mean nothing. It's nothing to a zero. It don't add up to nothing, don't subtract nothing, don't divide into nothing. So what are they putting it there for? I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell me. But anyway, this is basically a 1. Tens, when you reach a 10, a 1-0, it's like, that's it. It's some kind of ending. This could be some type of, like, somebody backstabbing somebody, some type of betrayal here, an ultimate betrayal. Maybe you guys, you earth sign, with some kind of bad betrayal here. Somebody just stabbed you in your back over and over and over again. I feel like it's somebody that you trusted or felt like you trusted, or, and for some of you, I feel like it's somebody that you didn't even know that well or something. Some of y'all knew this person, you trusted or whatever, or went to school with them, something like that, I'm hearing. And some of you just met this person and they were stabbing you in the back the whole while. Like, this deck, I love this deck. I just got it. Look at the sides of them. Isn't that pretty? Gilded. They're pretty. But I thought they was going to be more picture-y, better. I like them, but I just thought, let me show you. I thought they was going to be more like that. But they like cartoonish. They're cartoonish. So they're okay. But I just thought they were going to be more like that. But anyway, somebody here that a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, really stabbed you in the back here. And all these people, except a few, and I'll name them if they come out, has mask on their face, because you remember that song that Earth, Wind, and Fire made, "The World is a Masquerade"? It really truly is. Just about damn near everybody wears a fucking mask. And that's why you got to always do your homework before you get out there and, give yourself to somebody, or let somebody, take your heart and all that kind of shit. Before you waste your time, get to know a person before you get into a relationship. Let me tell you something, because it ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't gonna be worth your time or your effort when you find out, if you don't get to know them, and you start finding out stuff, and you end up like this with the 10 of Swords. Ultimate. Somebody was really cold-hearted here towards you, earth signs here. Somebody was like somebody who yaps their mouth, like they say nasty things, because sometimes the words you say to people can really hurt a person too. So somebody here was really nasty with their mouth and things that they said to somebody. And I'm hearing a lot of stuff. So we got the Page of Swords here. Definitely Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or you have it in your chart, earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person might have been younger than you. Whoever this person is, they connected to me. They connected. They was watching you, or they was setting an attack or something for you, earth signs. Whoever this person was, they was setting some kind of attack. Like, they was taking your kindness for your weakness the whole while. Like, and this person, like I said, they had a mask on. They were wearing a mask. They made you think they was something, and you found out that this was something. This was something you ran to, earth signs, and then you turned around and ran right out back the door, or something like that. Or it was mutual, like maybe both of y'all needed to be around each other to learn some type of lesson. I'm hearing that too. Y'all two both of y'all might have met each other's match here, because I feel like both of y'all was calm down, spirit. Stop rushing me. I don't know. Both of y'all was in some kind of wearing masks. The masquerade. It was a masquerade. The connection was a masquerade. Y'all was masquerade like y'all was okay and cool and stuff, but yet alone, as soon as the doors closed, y'all was at each other's throats. Like bad. I just heard that. Okay. Now we got the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You offered this person, you really offered this person a cup of love. I think you love this person, probably still do, even though they treated you like a dog. Like, I don't get that. Like, I ain't saying you're supposed to go around hating people, because you don't, and you can't help who you. Yeah, you can help who you fall. Let me stop that. Let me stop that, because I don't want to enable you guys. But when somebody puts that many swords in your back like that, unless this was some kind of trauma bomb for some of you, you know, you liked it or something. You liked this person doing this for some reason, or they was manipulative and knew how to mess with you or something, earth sign. They was very smart. I ain't saying they was dumb. They was too damn smart, this person. And they was leading you down a path of some kind of bullshit. Like I said, they was after you. They wanted to cut your throat. Literally. Okay. Whoever this person was. They did some type of manipulation to bring you in and make you think that they was this. This person even made you think they had a bunch of money, or they may have, but they had a bunch of bills, or they had somebody else's money and making it like it was theirs. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. That's where, take that. Like, it ain't gotta be none of y'all, but it could be some of you. Four of Swords. We're dealing with a lot of air energy here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Look, you got that mask on, right? I don't know. Y'all might have air in your chart, earth signs. I don't know. Could. But you, just as you was bringing this person, you know, your cup of love, right? Even though they was plotting and planning to you all from the beginning, they were plotting. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all knew this person already, or thought you did. And some of y'all didn't know this person and you just jumped right into it. They may have been beautiful or handsome or something like that. Like something, this was something like exterior. It had nothing to do with inside. This could have had something to do with like some kind of money deal. Like you might have, you know, they might have offered you something to do something for money and you did it or something like that. It's something like that I'm hearing. Four of Swords is like where you had to take a real rest from this person, because with this Ten of Swords, they really they really did a job. Like, and see, you hear my doorbell just keep ringing and ringing and ringing. That's confirmation right there. Here we go with the mask again with the Seven of Cups. Like with this Seven of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this person had you in some kind of illusion. Now, for some of y'all, this already happened. Some of you, it may not have happened at all. Some of you, it may be coming up, because, you know, everybody goes through stuff, but they be in the same thing, but it'd be different timelines for everybody. So yeah, they had you in some kind of delusion regarding love. They was making you think that they loved you or something like that. They seen that you cared about them and they made you think that they loved you. They promised a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you was taking money from this person, taking gifts or something from this person or something like that. For some of you, hope it wasn't y'all, but they sure was taking stuff from you. It could be both ways. Some of y'all, they took from you and some of you took from them. And with this Seven of Cups also, and hear that's another confirmation. With this Seven of Cups also talks about somebody maybe have a drinking problem. Somebody was always drinking. Somebody had options as well. Somebody had more people in their life when it comes to romance or love or whatever. This person could have been married already, and they could have just like a type of person that just like to sleep around. They have many options. Or you know, put it however it goes. Or some of you, it ain't none of y'all. Okay, so don't jump on me. But somebody was always drinking, like an alcoholic. This younger person had a lot of issues, and I feel like I'm hearing Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that you were trying to help this person. Like they had some deep rooted issues, like their childhood was really rough or something like that. Like they had it bad. And I don't know if this was like, I don't know. I'm trying to hear everything, but I heard that you were the most help this person ever had. Like you really went in. I heard this person has kids or something, or children, something like that. And I feel like they use them to keep you tied to them, or some kind of mess. Some bills, they made something about, they got you in something with bills or something, like got you because they was feeding you a fantasy about y'all being together or something like that. Or one of y'all was, maybe both of y'all was, I don't know. Because I'm feeling weird about this reading and this particular person. And some of it, y'all too, earth signs. I'm picking up a little weird something with you too. Somebody, I feel like somebody, if you was getting drinks from this person, or they was making drinks or something, they put something in your drink. I'm hearing something they put in your drink. You might have to do. It's probably still in your system, like whatever this was. It was some kind of, I don't know, weird shit. Like, and it's, you might need to get some kind of spiritualist and get some kind of cleansing, earth signs. That's just for a few of you, but that's what I'm hearing. Like something they put in your drink and it caused you to, I don't know. The Seven of Swords here. Yeah, I just told you. I just thank you, Spirit. You had to be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, because ain't nothing coming out here but swords from this person. And the only one that came out so far was you with the Knight of Cups. So you might have, uh Scorpio or something in your chart. You got some water in your chart. This person is straight up like a head job, man. She's, whoever this is, he or she, they wicked. You kind of met somebody that was real wicked. They can't, that's why you got to be careful with people, that they didn't come off being so nice and elegant and all that kind of stuff, and look good, smell good, all that kind of stuff, but you don't know the hidden. That's why you got to get to know people. Because sometimes when you get involved with somebody, right, and you think that they cool and they all that, and then come to find out they was your worst enemy that you could ever have in your life. And when you find that out, that's like a breakdown. But what I want y'all to do when it comes to stuff like that, don't take that shit in, because it ain't really had nothing to do with you. It was them. And I know it probably hurt and all that kind of stuff, but just be wise next time around. Be wiser. That's what we go through things for, is to be wiser. And for a lot of you ones that are star seeds and things like that, this ain't, you ain't really got to worry about nothing. You ain't really got to do nothing, because you're a star seed. You're sent here to do this type of thing. You know what to do already. With dealing with crazy people, you wonder why you always attract crazy people and people that ain't got no good sense, or has a low vibration and all that. You know what to do. You were sent here to do it. But anyway, what was I getting ready to say? Earth signs. Yeah. If this person drank, or if you drank, or they would make you drinks or something like that, they were, look, Seven of Swords is being sneaky. They was putting something in your drink. They were putting something in your drink. I'm hearing beer. I don't know about alcohol, but they were drinking alcohol. I think they drank alcohol or mixed drinks or something like that. And they would put something in your drink. Maybe some of y'all knew it. Maybe you didn't. But they definitely had it out for you for some odd reason. This person had mental illness. I hate to keep saying that, but most of the world does. I'm serious. And I've been around them my whole life, to the point where I didn't understand when I was younger, and I was starting to act like that. I'm like, well, if I can't beat them, I might as well join them. That's what was going through my head. But I couldn't be like that. I tried to be cold-hearted, mean, nasty to people and all that. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was hurting my heart to try to do something like that. It was just hurting me. Even though people was hurting me, tearing my ass up I couldn't do it. And that's when I said, no, something's different about me. Ain't something different. But anyway, yeah, that Seven of Swords. This person was definitely, this is the masquerade card, and I guess that's what's going to come out in the readings, like people that hide things from you. They wear a mask all the time, no matter what they do. And this is the story that come out of people that wears masks. They wear masks, And they hide stuff. They're not the true, whoever comes up to you, that's not the real them. And that's what I'm saying. It's time to slow your roll and try to figure out who people really are. Care what they look like, I don't care how much money they got, I don't care about none of that. When it comes to matters of the heart, you have to protect yourself. Because you see people in nut houses, don't you? And I guarantee you a lot of them had to do with love. You see people in their graves and stuff and killing and all that, because people playing games. Like, people play games and some people don't know who they're going to run into. And next thing you know, yep. Just, you got to be careful out here, especially this new age group out here that don't have no parents, no kind of nothing, that they don't give a damn. So you really got to be careful. They just out here wanting stuff for free. So imagine the manipulation that they gonna have. Okay. Now, I ain't trying to be funny or mean. I'm just hearing this from spirit, and I better say it. The best thing for a lot of people to do that has these kids like this, you don't know where they at, what they doing, they causing mayhem and trouble and everything like that. The best thing you could do for the situation, if you can't handle them and get them together and all that, or you just like got something about yourself that you ain't doing, you scared of your kids or something like that, just get a death policy on them. That's the best thing you can do. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. Just get some insurance on them, some death insurance on them, so you can bury them, because that's just where they headed at. Hopefully that will help you to wake you up to find out where your kids at and what they doing. Are you too busy being your kid's friend? So everything they do is acceptable, no matter what it is. They out here causing all kind of mayhem. Okay. Feminine energy and freedom. So earth signs. I feel like after a long time being with this person, going through the shit that you went through, leaving, coming back, both of y'all bumping heads, leaving, coming back. That's what these 10 of swords represent. And each time somebody came back to somebody, it was some hurt shit going on, really hurt stuff going on. Because this was like mental. Swords is about mental. Y'all was hurting each other mentally, or this person was like a mental abuser. This person was like mental abuser. Look at that. Seven of Swords, mental and emotional abuser. Cups are about your emotions. This person was like This person was rough. I'll tell you that. They was rough. But I feel like you freed yourself from this person. But it took a long time though. And like I said, for very little of you, I feel like you still in love with this person. Like, that's weird, but it is what it is. I feel like you still trying to get over this person. Maybe later in the reading they'll say why or whatever, but I know they did some fucked up shit to you. I can tell you that. And there's two sides to every story too. You probably did some stuff, probably being aggravated about what this person was doing. Okay, so you kind of freed yourself, taking taking a deep breath. This person might have red hair. You might have red hair. It's saying feminine, but it could be, being that it's just a general reading, it could be male or female. Okay, but you kind of set yourself free from this situation. This person, I feel like they was kind of like really hovering you or something. Like, you didn't have, with this person, you didn't have too much freedom. Like, they treated you like you was a kid. Okay, earth signs, was y'all acting childish like a kid or something for somebody to be acting like this with you? Or they just had, or this person had some kind of what do they call that, where they like control? This person may have had more male energy, and like I said, they went through a lot of stuff like abuse when they was younger, so they kind of like they take that stuff out on people instead of healing. This person really going out in the world without healing. They just hurting one person after another, and they got so much karmic debt that it ain't even funny. Whoever this person is, they got a lot of karmic debt to pay back, because they just let's see. Yeah, they have to deal with their shadow self. I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. This person got a lot of issues here that they just won't, they're ignoring their shadow self. They know something wrong with them. They know that because of what they done been through, but they ignore it. I don't know if that, like I said, if y'all was trauma bonding or something, maybe you was the same way. And both of y'all got together and it was like, it exposed, it came out to the light. Maybe y'all ripped each other's mask off. I don't know. Something here. Something's weird. Okay, earth sign. What's the messages? Mm-mm-mm. Heartbroken. I told you, this person really broke your heart. Whoever this is, they really broke your heart. You was into this person because this person was really leading you on. Like they was really, they was cutthroat. This person was cutthroat. And I mean it, because look at all these swords they playing around with, and they not good ones. Those are the worst swords in the sword family. The Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords. What? Really? The Page of Swords. This person was hideous. How? Love. Yeah, you some heartbroken by this love, this lover, this person, this one we talking about. Yeah. Like, yeah. They might have been chasing you or something. I don't know. Look this like this woman here. It could be a man trying to follow you or something, trying to. And there's the moon up there too. So this is like secrets, like something secret. Like this was something secret going on here. Two people sneaking under the moon, like secrets. I don't know why I'm picking up Cancer energy with this card. Some Cancer or Scorpio. The heartbroken card, that's definitely a sword sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Maybe this heartbreak, maybe I'm getting another story. Maybe this heartbreak helped you earth signs deal with your shadow self. I don't know. I know this person, whoever this person was, they were very brutal. And if you were brutal earth signs, this one was way more brutal than you. This was brutality. This relationship, whatever this thing was, it was brutal and it was toxic as hell. This is nothing but toxic shit right here. But there was somebody here, whether it's a male or female, that was like really like, maybe I don't know if you had somebody else or something in the picture or something like that, but they was really a good person. This was the feminine energy. Like I'm getting different messages. I swear, I hate that because I just like to do it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so yeah, there was somebody here that was very spiritual, or don't even have to be spiritual. Like this person was very grounded, like earthly. Like this person had gifts and things like that. This person could have been a real good friend of yours. I feel like this person was trying to tell you about this person, whether it was a lover, friend, something like that. For some of you it was a lover, some of you was a friend. They was trying to tell you before you I guess this person cares about people in general, regardless if you do them wrong or whatever. They still gonna be by your side, like no matter what. And that's what this person is on this earth to do, is to help people and teach them how to love. Like Earth, Wind, and Fire say, this person is almost like childlike, and people look at that as like, a weakness, but it's not. You're supposed to stay child, not like doing childish things or not like that, but just keeping a open heart, no, regardless of what happens. Like you don't let nobody take away your joy, no matter what. You got some good news coming in here, Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's some good news coming in. Some good news coming in. Did I get to use those? The messages for Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's going on? Like I said, for some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but it's to come. Some of you have went through this already. And some of you, it ain't about you at all. Okay? Okay. Mm-mm. Not all these. Ain't no way, Jose. Sarah's spooking me. She been just too quiet. She been talking to me today. She been saying, talking to me. I'm like, oh yeah. She got, oh yeah. Sarah's my dog, my little Shih Tzu. Okay, so we got twin flames. So that may be the good news that's coming in for you guys. You might be, now that you left this situation, I hope you healed though and be ready and prepared for this. There definitely needs some healing after all it is. Yeah, some growing, like it, because it says so here, shadow self. So yeah, you got to deal with some shadow stuff. Because sometimes we let a lot of things happen to us and stuff like that because of some of the stuff we haven't healed from. So, it's beneficial all the way around, to be honest with you. Because somehow or another, some way, somehow, before we leave out of here, that you got to get some stuff straightened up, or else it'll just repeat itself. We got to help the children of the world. We got to set examples for them. We got to understand this is too much information out here that we should understand where we need to go from here. Because everything's done crashed out now. People done crashed out. The economy crashed out. You just haven't seen it yet, but it's already here. They ain't telling you because they don't want you to panic. I see it. I see everything on the internet is not real. It's some kind of a play, some scripts that they write. And Hollywood is done. It ain't really no Hollywood. It ain't really no nothing. Y'all maybe take time out to look at the Truman Show, because everything is running off of AI right now. The characters, TV shows, everything is run off of AI. It's all fake. Look at that. I just figure I'd throw that in there. So the world is fake, and you got to realize that, or you'll fall right into it and you'll be fake. Like all these people wearing masks here. You just be masquerading around. Divine love, give and take. So, like I said, earth signs, you're getting some good news regarding somebody, either somebody that you was dealing with already before this person that I don't know why I'm hearing you left somebody here. You left somebody that was good or something by your side or something like that for this wicked witch of the West, or this guy that was like messed up, right? And now you're heartbroken behind what this person done to you, and the person that you left. You really in regret about that. But you need to heal. You got to heal this. Don't go running to nothing else and do nothing else until you are healed. Because if you don't, you're just going to experience the same thing all over again. And it's going to be something where you're going to really regret. You're going to really regret it. That's why I say, get it together, earth signs, get it together. If you feel like things is too much, like you've been going through too much, or you realize the same shit just keep happening over and over again, that's just your spirit guide, your spirit team telling you like it's time to release something. We'll help you do it. You just gotta surrender to it. We're gonna help you. I know I had that happen to me. Man, I didn't know what the hell was going on, but it took some situations for me that it kind of backed me up in a corner to say, you know what? It's time to figure this shit out, because ain't nobody got the answers for me. Nobody out there had no teacher, no preacher, no nothing, no psychologist, no nothing. That's what I had in my head. Like they not, and I got to pay them money to find out what the hell's going on with me. And don't nobody know me like me. Hell no, I'm gonna do it my damn self. And that's what I did. I sat my ass down, and got quiet and released the world. And then that's when I started healing and finding things out. It was hard at the beginning, but then it got easier and easier. And then, I start wiping my eyes and seeing things. Things start coming in clearly. Like I had it when I was younger, but like I said, when you like that, you're not like everybody else. You a chosen one. That you don't know, and ain't nobody gonna tell you. All they're gonna do is drain the fuck out of you so they can get some of it, but they wasn't born to have it, so it don't never last. And they get karma for doing that. But yeah, you have to give into it. Like, because with this person, it's gonna have to be a balanced situation. Like some kind of balance has to be an even give and take here. Maybe that's what the lesson is for some of you out there. To prepare, maybe this happened just to prepare you for a divine love. Like it ain't no bad news out of this, it's good news. If you help yourself, if you really help yourself in between time before this person come in, that's what spirit is telling me. If you just help yourself and heal yourself the right way, don't half step, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can be tested for that. Just to, you might be acting like you healing, and then the good thing come in. Instead of you going like, hey, I'm not really ready for a relationship. I really like you, and I really would like to just get to know you and things like that. Instead of just jumping into it like, oh wow, oh man, they cool. They got a nice body. They look good. And they got money and this and that and this and the other, and then you just going right back into that cycle again because you haven't healed. Spirit will test you with that kind of stuff. Like, so if you're going to do it, make up your mind and do it. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Do the right thing, and you will get the right thing if you do the right thing. You will meet your twin flame here. You will. Your twin flame is coming. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's coming. But you have to be justified in this, or else it'll just go down the tubes. Like, and it'll be your biggest regret that you ever made, because you had the opportunity to learn something from somebody here, from a situation that happened here. Yep. This is going to be somebody that is meant for you, like your yin to your yang and all that. You two might even end up getting married if you follow the rules, if you do what you need to do, if you straighten yourself out and do this shadow work, okay? Because this person you was dealing with or whatever, and fell in love with or whatever, trauma bond with, whatever this thing was, sexualized with, like it was a bunch of sex and a bunch of baloney. Like it was a bills, money and shit like that. It was awful. But anyway, you don't want to go down that road again. And I'm telling the truth. The sword of truth. Spirit said, I'm telling the truth. This is the truth that I'm giving Sandra to tell you. I'm giving Sandra the truth to tell you. I want her to tell you the truth. That's why I picked her and, several others too, that I can rely on and know that they're going to tell the truth because of what they done went through in their life. They know living in a masquerade type of life ain't getting it. And I was around a bunch of people that wore masks. So when I get into situations like this myself, or make when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, I don't, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I've been seeing so much to where I know how to change things without hurting anybody. I know how to make it to where, it's good. Thank you for the lesson or something, whatever it was. I don't, I used to be the type that would not take accountability and blame stuff on other people when I was younger. And I said, that shit is played out, man. I know people around me was like, this girl need to get herself together or something. They probably would say, because she's just, yeah. I got tired of it my damn self. So when you get tired of your own damn self doing the same thing, going around and hamster wheels all the damn time, jumping from one fucking circle to another, and fucking shit plays out the same way, it's time to make a change. Ain't nobody driving. I ain't going crazy for no fucking body. Ain't nobody in this world worth losing my head, my mind, my spirit, my soul over. It's not. I will give my all, and I know I can keep my sanity in return. I know I can, because like I said, I'll be getting with telling y'all some stuff, and you ain't gonna believe me sitting up here in this camera right now talking to y'all from the stuff that I done been through. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all could do it. I had a lot of demons to fight at a young age, and I had to do it myself. I did it myself. I knew how to do, and whatever I was brought here to do, I used that to my advantage. Let's put it that way. To fight these demons. These demons is what they are. Karma. Karma is coming after somebody here in the way, whatever they did. So if you weren't concerned about somebody and felt like they got away with something, they didn't. I said this person has a lot of karmic ties. They were just like how some people put here to be good people, to help other people. There's a lot of people put here just to be a bad person. They doing their job, okay? That's what they supposed to do, because that's what they were put here. That's what they signed a contract to do. Most people sign it's like making a deal. Some people, made a deal like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a good person or a bad person? Yeah, if you're a bad person, I'm gonna let you look at life behind a mask. You're just gonna masquerade, but it's all gonna look good and feel good and all that, whatever you want, sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever it is that pleases you, we're gonna make sure you have that, and your life gonna be toxic as fuck. But if you want to be a good person, you're gonna go through hell and high water, but you're gonna get rewarded for it in the end. That's how that shit went down. So don't feel sorry for people. People signed a contract to come in here like this, to come in here fucked up. All right. Don't get it twisted, because they did. Loyalty. So whoever this is coming in for you, earth signs, whoever you get ready to meet or have met already, but you're taking your time, because and you letting this person know that you've been through this and been through that, right? And I feel like they understand. They've been through some stuff too. I mean, like everybody does. They come up to you like they ain't done nothing, then you run away from that. It's time to run. It's time to use your common sense. But I feel like this person is going to be somebody you can trust, right? And put all your eggs in that basket with this person, because they are coming up as being very loyal. This is a whole new different person. It ain't nobody from the past like this person was, this bitch here or this guy that was just like an asshole. Like, just like all they did was put swords in your back. All they did, they wanted to kill you. They wanted to kill you with their mind games and their manipulation and all that kind of stuff. This person was like the devil itself. I don't even want to talk about them no more, be honest with you. Because for some of y'all, this is in the past. For some of y'all, need to beware. And like I said, do your homework right at the beginning. You can go online and put anybody's name in there if you know their address and shit like that. That shit is going to come up. Ain't nothing secret no more. There's no such thing as secrecy. Everything, if you look for it, you will find it. Don't sit up there and act blind, and walk around with these masks on like this generation and shit, and like you don't know, because you're going to regret it in the end. But it looks like for you, Earth sign, somebody loyal is coming, and is well deserved. But like I said, for some of you, you're going to have to heal yourself. You're going to have to let go of the past. You're going to have to, if you want this. That's only if you want it. You know, if you want to continue with like karmic type of people in your life, don't heal then. Just don't heal. Just stay the way you are. And you will sure have that. You be given that. And you'll be hurting every time. Somebody might drive themselves too crazy dealing with this kind of stuff and these type of people all the time. Come on now, you got to give your own self a break and know that you are worthy. Somebody, some earth sign out there, you worthy. You worthy. Spirit is saying it. Whoever this is that you're going to be dealing with or coming your way, this person, this person, male or female, okay? I know it's a woman on the card, but this person got it going on really well. This person's got well taken care of. This person might come from because it's saying ancient Egyptian goddess, so you know she might have came from a legacy of ancient Egyptians. She might, you know, been with kings and queens. Her family might stem from like kings and queens and people that got stuff. Like, you know, like I said, that's not everything, but this person is well put together. Whoever they are coming in, they well put together. So just a warning. Just a warning, earth signs. Do I have anything else? I don't want to ruin this with nothing else. Not my cards. Where are my cards at? Anyway, there's your reading for you for August. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let me just give you one of these. Let me give you something to get happy off of. I like this reading. I didn't like the beginning of it. I didn't like what y'all went through. I didn't like that part. I didn't like it. I didn't like this person. I don't like them because this person is too much. Too much to deal with. And that's not just for you, earth signs. Whoever this person ever come in contact with goes through whatever it is you went through or worse. All right? This person needs to be locked up somewhere and get their head right. There ain't no lie. I am persuasive. So I told you, you are somebody. Earth signs, you are somebody. Male, female, it don't matter. This one says, I embrace my culture and my uniqueness. Okay, earth signs, I hope that message means something to you. And I'll see y'all later on the next time.